Okay students, today we are on the concept of differentiation of inverse trigonometric functions by using first principle. As we know, the derivative of sine inverse x is 1 upon 1 minus x square root. Derivative of cos inverse x minus 1 upon 1 minus x square root. Also, as well as derivative of tangent inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Derivative of cot of inverse x minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. Derivative of secant inverse x 1 upon x square minus 1. And derivative of cosecant inverse x, this is minus 1 upon x square minus 1. Derivative of sine inverse x is equals to 1 upon 1 minus x square and root. So today I am going to tell you why the derivative of sine inverse x is this 1 upon 1 minus x square and root. We are going to prove it by using the first principle. Using the first principle, we prove what is the derivative of sine inverse x. That is 1 upon 1 minus x square root. Sine inverse x. So here, by using the first principle, we find out the derivative of sine inverse x by first principle. That is 1 upon 1 minus x square and root. We prove it. So first step is let y is equals to sine inverse x. Then what is x here? What is x? X is equals to sine y. Now let delta y be the small increment. Small increment in x, and delta x be the corresponding increment in x. Here delta y be the small increment in y and delta x be the small increment in x. Delta, you may write down delta like that, or this one, you may use any one. Okay. Now here increment means you add some quantity which is very smaller. Here x plus delta x is equal to sine y plus delta y. This one is 1, this one is 2. Now 2 minus 1 gives us what we find out. There is second step. First step is the increment. Second is 2 minus 1. Now this minus this one, it means delta x is what? Sine y plus delta y minus sine y. Okay. Now third step. There are 5 steps. Third step is what? Sine c minus sine d. You use this formula. What is sine c minus sine d? Sine c minus sine d. You use this formula. 2 cos c plus d by 2 sine c minus d by 2. This is here. Okay. So here y is cancelled. So delta x is what? 2 cos 2y plus delta y by 2 sine delta y by 2. Now the fourth step is here. Fourth step, divide both sides by delta y. Divide both sides by delta y. Delta x by delta y. 2 cos 2y plus delta y by 2 sine delta y by 2 by delta y. Divide both sides by delta y. Or last step, that is the proceeding to limit. Fifth step, last step, proceeding to limit. And then we find out the derivatives. Proceeding to limit. proceeding to limit as delta y tends to 0. So limit delta y tends to 0, delta x by delta y is equals to limit delta y tends to 0. Here 2 cos 2y plus delta y by 2 and sin delta y by 2 upon delta y. Now you know limit theta tends to 0, sin theta by theta is 1. So you form it 1 by making sin theta by theta. Theta है क्या है देखिए delta y by 2. So divide by 2 and multiply by 2. 2 is cancelled with this one. So using limit theta tends to 0, sin theta by theta is what? 1. So here the notation is, you know, limit delta y tends to 0, delta x by delta y is what? Dx by dy. Dx by dy is equals to cos 2y, delta y is 0 by 2, and this will become 1 as using this property. So dx by dy is what? Cos y. But our question is you find out dy dx, not dx by dy. So now you convert it by taking the reciprocal of it. Dy dx is what? 1 upon cos y. But dy dx occurs in y. Our problem occurs because our problem is given in x, sin inverse x. So derivative भी x में होना चाहिए ना? Derivative must occurs in x. So we convert it. Cos y should be written as 1 minus sin square y under root. What is sin y? Sin y is the x. So dy dx is what? 1 upon 1 minus x square root. So this is the derivative of sin inverse x by using the first principle. Remember it. Now similarly you can find out the derivative of cos inverse x. Okay. Now there are the 6 inverse trigonometrical ratios. Okay. Now we are going to prove what is the derivative of tangent inverse x by using the first principle. By using the first principle, tangent inverse x. As I told you, derivative of tan inverse x is what? Derivative of tan inverse x is what? 1 upon 1 plus x square. 1 upon 1 plus x square. Now here let y is equal to what? Tangent inverse x. Tan inverse x. What is x then? Tangent y. Similarly, let delta x be the small increment, delta x, either you will take delta y, be the small increment in y, and delta x be the corresponding increment in x. Small increment, a small quantity we add here, delta y, or as I told you, you may put delta just like that or this one. So here you have x plus delta x, or this is tangent y plus delta y. Okay, this is one, this is second. Now 2 minus 1 gives this minus this one, delta x. What? Tangent y plus delta y minus tangent y. Now you see there are no formula in tangent c minus tangent d, either tangent x minus tangent y, so we convert it into sin and cos. Delta x is equal to what? Sin y plus delta y upon cos y plus delta y minus sin y by cos y. This is here. Now taking LCM, you find out delta x is what? Cos y plus delta y cos y. So here you see sin y plus delta y cos y minus cos y plus delta y and sin y. This becomes a formula. This is the formula of sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. What is the formula of this one? Sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. Sin a minus b. So delta x is what? Sin a minus b. Sin a minus b. Here cos y plus delta y cos y. Cancel. Our next step is what? Delta x is what? Sin delta y cos y plus delta y cos y. Divide both sides by. Next step, divide both sides by. Divide both sides by delta y. So what is this? Delta x, delta y, sin delta y by delta y, cos y plus delta y, cos y. Is this clear now? Now next step is proceeding to limit. Proceeding to limit. This is our last step. As delta y tends to 0. Limit delta y tends to 0. Delta x by delta y. Limit delta y tends to 0. Sin delta y by delta y or into my 1 upon cos y plus delta y into cos y. What is this? Notation is this one dx by dy. Or this one is 1. Or this is 1 upon cos y because delta y is 0 or cos y. So dx by dy is what? 1 upon cos square y. 1 upon cos square y. But our question is we find out dy dx. 1 upon cos square y is what? Secant square y. So here dy dx is what? dy dx is here 1 upon secant square y. dy dx is secant square y. Now you converting it because our answer must come in x. So here we write down. इसको लिखें आप 1 plus tangent square y. Tan square y. Tangent y is what? Tangent y is x. So 1 upon 1 plus x square. This is d by dx. d by dx of tangent inverse x. Students, similarly we can prove the cot inverse x derivative, that is minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. As we proved sin inverse x, similarly we can prove cos inverse x. Now the last two inverse trigonometric ratios are there, cosecant inverse x and secant inverse x. So I am going to prove the derivative of secant inverse x. What is the derivative of secant inverse x? Secant inverse x derivative is 1 upon x into, now we prove dy dx of secant inverse x. Secant, that is 1 upon x square minus 1. This is here secant inverse x. Similarly, let y is equal to what? Secant inverse x, or we can say x equal to what? Secant y. Let delta y be the small increment in y and delta x be the corresponding in x. So here you see x plus delta x, secant y plus delta y. This is 1, this is 2. 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 gives us this minus this one. Delta x is what? Secant y plus delta y minus secant y. Now as you know, there is no formula in secant c by secant d, so we convert it into cos y plus delta y 1 upon cos y. Okay, now we take the LCM. Cos y plus delta y cos y. As we take the LCM, you find out cos y minus cos y plus delta y. Now cos c minus cos d. The formula of cos c minus cos d. Here you see delta x is equals to what? Cos c minus cos d. You apply the formula cos c minus cos d. And here you see d is greater than c. So the formula is 2 sin c plus d by 2 and sin d minus c by 2. D minus c by 2 upon cos y plus delta y and cos y. Y is cancelled. Okay. Now at the fourth step, divide both sides by delta y. And what do you find out? Delta x by delta y. Here you see 2 sin 2y plus delta y by 2 sin delta y by 2 divided by delta y. And here is this one is cos y plus delta y, cos y. Now as you know sin theta by theta is 1, so divided by 2 and multiplied it by 2, 2 is cancelled here. Then proceeding to limit as delta y tends to 0. So limit delta y tends to 0, delta x by delta y, limit delta y tends to 0, sin 2y plus delta y by 2 upon cos y plus delta y into cos y into sin delta y by 2 by delta y by 2. Now proceeding to limit as delta y tends to 0, so it becomes dx by dy, and this becomes sin y because delta y is 0, or this is cos y into cos y, or this will become 1 as limit theta tends to 0, sin theta by theta is 1. So here what it becomes dx by dy, क्या देखिए sin by cos and 1 by cos. Sin by cos that is tangent, or 1 by cos is secant y. Tangent y, secant y. This becomes. But you find out dy dx. So dy dx is what? D by dx. Taking reciprocal of it, it becomes 1 upon secant y and tangent y. And what is the tangent y? The formula is tangent y, that is secant square y minus 1. So put here secant y is that is x square minus 1. So students, this is the derivative of secant inverse x. And similarly, you can find out derivative of cosecant inverse x. Okay? Thanks.